We start now.
1, 2, 3.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon, teacher Lam and teacher Bell.
Afternoon, students.
ดีค่ะ
Yes, it's not the morning anymore. I hope you guys had something nice to eat, some good food, and maybe also something nice to drink, maybe a juice or some water. So before we start today's lesson, I was thinking of playing a little game. This game is called Up, Down, Stay. So it's very simple. If teacher says we hold our hands like this, if teacher says up, we go up. If teacher says down, we go down with our hands. And if I say stay, we stay like this, okay? Do you guys understand? Let's see, let's do some practice. How many students have cameras? Please, everyone turn on your camera. Let's play a quick game before we start our lesson. So we keep our hands in front of us. If I say up, we go up. If I say down, we go down. But if I say stay, we stay. Okay, are you guys ready to play?
พร้อมไหมพร้อมไหม
Nobody has a camera on, so
เปิดหน้ากล้องจ้า
see
กล้องเลยนะคะ
if you don't have a few students that want to play with me, then we just carry on with the lesson. It's very simple. If you want to play the game, you have to participate, otherwise no one is playing. So we have to have our hands next to us on the camera so I can see. Okay, it's fine, no one interested. So let's carry on. We're not gonna play game. If no one wants to play, then we just do some work. Maybe you guys are very excited to learn something. So let's go to work then. So we're still busy with Unit 9. We will finish Unit 9 today, and we have a unit test at the end. Depending on how well we do today, it will either be homework or not. So let's see. Okay, we've done a few of these, and what we've looked at so far is the national health regulations. We've looked at our personal hygiene, how to take care of ourselves, how to take care of our family members, how to deal with some situations, some COVID regulations. So we've done quite a lot so far. So today I want to finish off this section by just doing the last couple of regulations that we need. Just excuse the cat if you hear them. They are fighting at the back here. I'm sorry for that. So we have to look at number 8 of our national health regulation is to exercise regularly and to have a regular medical checkup. Now, the exercise regularly, we have done this in a previous unit before, and we've looked at how exercise helps our bodies to become strong and healthy. So exercise is something that we always have to try and do in our daily lives, even if it's only a little bit. But we have to do something to keep our body growing and developing into a strong teenager. Okay. So number 1 over here, do exercise regularly, at least 3 times a week. Choose a suitable sport or activities for your gender and age. So at the age where you guys are now, you can play lots of different types of sport. But ones that do a lot of exercise is something like football or basketball or volleyball. Also something like badminton is also something that gets the heart pumping when you are running around trying to hit the shuttlecock back. Okay, so you should always try and do some exercise. But if you don't do a sport, you can always do some push-ups and sit-ups and bending exercises that we've looked at earlier on in the semester. Okay. Also have regular medical checkups. This is also very important to find any irregularities in a timely manner. So if we have irregularities, this can mean we've always maybe feel tired, or maybe we don't sleep well, or there might be something that is not the way it should be. So then it's important to go to the doctor and find out. Maybe it's because of the food you eat. You maybe don't get enough nutrients. Maybe you eat too much unhealthy food, or maybe you exercise too little or too much, or maybe you are in perfect health. All of those are possibilities. The one that is also a big talking point around the world is the disease called cancer. Now, when I was younger, we used to mainly see older people having cancer. But as I also grew older, there's a lot more situations where young students also can get cancer. So it's important for us to check up at the doctor regularly for old and young people to see if we have any problems. I would say usually we go once a year for a full medical checkup. It's not in the book, it's not what they prescribe, but that's what my doctor always told me. Come here once a year, we do a full test to see if your body is strong and if your mind is still healthy. Okay. Number 9 of the National Regulation Act. Keep the mind sharp and cheerful. So get enough sleep. If you have sleep problems or get stressed, you should consult with your parents or do relaxing activities to reduce stress. So currently, if you look at the grade 6 students, they are preparing for their final test. So that might be very stressful to prepare for your final test before going to Matheom level. But because of this, the stress might make you sleep uncomfortably or not sleep a lot, or you might feel tired a lot of the time. It's important to take a break when we are doing stressful things. We have to relax our mind and think clearly. And the best way to do that usually is by exercise. Exercise is one of the best things you can do to reduce stress. It doesn't have to be a physical exercise. It can be also breathing exercise, to focus on breathing very deeply and breathe and focusing on your breath to calm you down. Is something that we also see in Buddhism, is the way they use breathing in a lot of things that they do. So don't only think exercise just about running and jumping and diving. No, we can also exercise our breathing to control every breath we take. And this can help also to calm us down if we are too stressed. That's also why when you write a test and you feel a little bit stressed, people always say, take 3 deep breaths just to get your body full of oxygen and let your mind relax. And then you start to write your test. Okay. Number 2, keep the environment around you clean and livable. Think positively and be kind to others. Now, this is something that when I was a child, I used to never do this. I never cleaned my room. My father always had to chase me, go clean your room. So now that I'm older, I realize what a benefit and how good it is to clean your room. If your room is nice and clean and neat and tidy, you feel happy when you walk in. The room smells nice, everything is clean, and you feel excited going to your room. But if your room is dirty and there's a lot of snacks and chocolates and chip papers everywhere, you walk in there, you just think like, oh, this place is not a nice place to live. So we want to try and stay clean and tidy. So something that I had to learn growing up is how to clean a house, because I never used to do it. I used to run away. But now I do it because I understand that it helps your mind a lot and it helps you to stay positive and happy. Okay. Health regulation number 10. Raise public awareness for a better society. So this is something that is a very big subject. We can spend 2 days to talk about raising awareness. This morning in science, we spoke about one way we can help society is by using the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle, repeat. The 4 R's, of which recycling is one of the ways we can raise awareness by telling people, hey, let's do some more recycling. Oh, don't throw your bottle in there. This bin, this trash can here is for recycling bottles. So put the bottle there. But we can also spread awareness about not wasting water, using water sparingly, or how to use our money wisely so that we don't buy too much stuff and eventually we have to throw it away. So awareness can be a big topic. So what they tell us here about it is sort different kinds of garbage before dropping them. So for recycling. And do not release wastewater or drop garbage into canals or rivers. So with this one, we can raise awareness against pollution. So we don't pollute our rivers and our canals. So it's very important for us to think about
Teacher,
these
sorry,
things.
I'm late.
Oh, welcome, Pooh. Thank you for coming. It's okay. You are still on time, a little bit. So number 2, also save water and electricity and use natural goods from organic materials to decrease environmental pollution. Now here I have a beautiful example for that. If you look at my country where I live, when we build, we use concrete to build our houses. And yes, you do find it in Thailand as well, but you can see the Thai people are very creative and they use the natural environment around them to help them build by using stuff like bamboo as a way of building or making scaffolding for when they are building places. So in Thailand, you guys are quite fortunate to have people that are very open-minded and always find very good solutions by using the nature around them. We can use the nature, we should just not destroy the nature. We have to also take care of it. So over here, they say safe environment in your community by planting trees and keeping water sources clean. If you look at a country like Pakistan, Pakistan put a plan in place for 5 years to plant 1 billion trees. Now, to give you an example how many trees that is, let me write that number down for you. 1 billion. So that's how many trees Pakistan wants to plant in the next 5 years to help reduce global warming. So we can also do that by telling your dad, let's go plant 1 tree. You can plant 1 tree a week or 1 tree a month. Or you can spread awareness so someone else can plant the trees. But it's important that we start to take care of the environment. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm very easy to talk to. I will always answer your questions. Okay. So at the bottom here, they have a project ideas. Now, depending what happens next month, let's quickly read what they say here. Our project ideas. How do local herbs keep us healthy? So this is a group activity that would be nice to do in the classroom. So let's see if we open in February, then maybe we can do some group activity like this. Okay, to spread awareness and to understand what we have to do. So in this, okay, we're not going. I'm going to skip the activity now. I just put it in so that we have an idea. Okay. That is the topic that we were going to do. That was our whole health regulation topic. It was a long module and we did a lot of different stuff in the unit. So now we have the unit test and I don't want to just leave you guys alone with it. I want to go with you through it to make sure that you understand some of these concepts. Because I also need to prepare a final test. So I need to understand if you guys know what we are talking about. So in your books on page 164, please open up there. We're going to do a test here together like we did this morning. If we do not finish, all the questions we do not finish is for homework. Okay. So if we pay attention and we answer, maybe we can finish quickly and then we do not have homework. Okay. So let's start with question number 1. Are you guys ready? Yes or no? Ready? Yes. You have to be ready. Have to be ready, otherwise you get more homework. So here we go. We have to darken the letter, which is correct. So number 1, what does a healthy person look like? Is it A, has white yellow skin? B, looks beautiful? C, be efficient at work? D, does not have much physical strength? What do you guys think? What would a healthy person look like?
ตอบข้อไหนคะเด็ก
A, B.
I think it's C.
You think it's C?
ต่างไหม
Let's mark C for now. Anyone else have an answer?
ใช่ไหมใช่ข้อ C ไหม
I think it's B.
You think it's B? Okay. So we have A and
D.
D dog, right?
D for
You
dog.
said D dog.
I'll mark all 3 of them over here for now. Let's discuss quickly. So a person that has white yellow skin, this person has liver disease. Your skin is, if your skin turns yellow, you have liver disease, or your liver is stop working.
เคยเห็นไหมคะ
So
ตัวเหลือง
this can happen to you when you're older.
liver disease ก็คือคนที่เหมือนเป็นโรคตับอะค่ะตัวจะเหลืองคือเขาเรียกว่าโรคดีซ่านเคยได้ยินคำนี้ไหม
ไม่เคยค่ะ
โรคดีซ่านนะคะ คนที่เป็นเขาจะตัวเหลืองๆซีดๆนะคะน่าจะมาจากตับปัญหาเกิดจากตับในร่างกายนะคะนั้นข้อ A ไม่ใช่แล้วตัดออกนะคะคนที่สุขภาพดีจะมีลักษณะยังไงช้อย A ตัดออกโอเค teacher
Okay, so yeah, so it's definitely not yes.
D. I think it's D.
Okay, let's discuss.
D. I choose D.
You choose D. Okay, let me say one thing about number D. Is not number D. I'm so sorry. Why is it not D? Because if you're healthy and you take care of your body, you are strong. And they say this person does not have any strength. So they are weak, not strong. So they're not healthy. If you're healthy, you take care and your muscles become strong, your mind is strong. The next one is C, we're looking at. Be efficient at work. Well, you do not have to be healthy to be able to work. Anyone can work. Even if you only have one arm, you can still do some work. So work is not a reason why someone looks healthy. If someone is healthy and they take care of themselves, they are very beautiful. You can see it. Their body looks nice. The hair is nicely combed. The beard is all shaved. They just take care of themselves because they are healthy. And if you take care of yourself, people that do that just look more beautifully, naturally. So the answer for this one is B, looks beautiful. Okay. Number 2, what is the National Health Regulations number 5? Is it to avoid drinking alcohol, to stop eating out, to avoid eating colored food, to avoid eating half-cooked food? Can anyone turn to your pages? Wait, let me also just get my regulations with me now. I closed it. Just so I can make 100% sure. Okay, anyone, so long, anyone know the answer to that question? Who can tell me what is the answer to question number 2? What is the health regulations number 5? Is it to avoid alcohol, to stop eating outside, to stop eating colored food, or half-cooked food? A, B, C, or D? You can look in your health book. If you turn back, you can just read number 5 and you will know the answer. So who can tell me? Is it A,
เลข2 ค่ะ
B, C, or D? Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Number 5. Keep away from cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, gambling, and do not have many sexual partners. So what do you think? Is it A, B, C, or D?
ใช้ไหนดีคะ มี3ช้อยนะคะไปในทางเดียวกันมันจะถูกได้ไหมกับอีกช้อยหนึ่งแตกต่างแล้วก็สอดคล้องกับที่ทีเชอร์อ่านเมื่อตะกี้ด้วยช้อยข้อไหนเอ่ย
I will help you. A, yes, A is the correct answer. Thank you very much, Leon. Now, if you do not avoid alcohol, if you drink a lot of alcohol, you can have yellowish skin, because if you drink too much alcohol, your liver stops working. So it's important it's better to avoid drinking alcohol because it's unhealthy. Okay, very unhealthy for us. Number 3, what is the advantage of playing a musical instrument as a hobby? Is it A, to strengthen the body? B, keep the environment clean? C, reduce the risk of accidents? D, help keep good mental health? Yeah, good question. Good question. What do you guys think? If we play a music instrument, either the guitar or maybe the drums, what does it do for us? Does it help us to strengthen the body? Does it help keep the environment clean? Does it reduce?
Keep good mental health.
Help keep good mental health. I think that answer is 100% correct. Excellent. Why? Because when we play music instrument, we use our brain to make the music. So it helps us to keep our mind healthy because we are using it. Okay. Number 4. What is the best way to solve family problems as described in the National Health Regulation? Just wait, Pooh. Let me just read all the possible answers. Okay. A, avoid talking to each other. B, help each other to find solutions. C, use violence to solve problems. D, ask a third party to solve problems. So what is the best way? A, B, C, or D? Who? What did you say?
การแก้ปัญหาในครอบครัวที่สอดคล้องกับพระราชบัญญัติสุขภาพแห่งชาตินะคะข้อไหน best way ดีที่สุด
B.
R B R A. I don't know.
B or A.
เลือกมาสัก
Okay.
choice สิ
So we have two options.
I think it's B.
Think it's B. Okay, let's quickly just make sure that we understand the question. So if we have family problems, if we do not talk to each other, the problem will never go away. We have to talk to each other. Maybe sometimes we talk to each other by screaming. It can happen because you are angry, but we have to try to avoid screaming. Always talk in a calm way. If you speak calmly, the other person can understand what's the problem far better than you screaming at them. It will not help. Trust me, I come from a country where people love to scream. We scream at each other quite often, and screaming never works to solve any problem. Screaming leads to violence, and we don't want violence. So avoid talking to each other is definitely not a correct answer. So B, help each other to find solutions. Yes, that one is 100% correct. We have to help each other. We are family. You know, you have your brother and your sister and your mom and your dad. You only have one of them or two of them. You don't have 2 or 3 or 4 mothers in your lifetime. You only have one mother and one father and brothers and sisters. And these will help you to solve the problems and find solutions. But that's if you talk to them about it. So don't be shy to talk to your parents, share. If they don't treat you nicely, they might have a reason for it. But it's important to share. Number 5. How do you give advice to a friend to have good physical health? A, tell him or her to play computer games. B, tell him or her to exercise regularly. C, tell him or her to play a musical instrument every day. D, tell him or her to practice meditation every day. Okay, what do you guys think? Remember, it's for good physical condition, so your body is strong. What do you think? Wait, before you answer, let me just take away one wrong answer first. Please do not tell your friends to play computer games. It will not make their body strong. You can play computer games as a different activity, but if you want to be in a good physical condition, we don't play computer games. No.
I think it's B.
B, I think you might have a very good answer there. Let's read. Can you read the answer for me, please, Pooh? Number B.
Tell him or her to do exercise regularly.
Excellent. Very good pronunciation there. That is 100% correct. We have to exercise regularly to be good physical condition, because physical means our muscles. Are they strong? Are they big? Mental or strong mental health is inside the mind. Physical is the body. So we have to exercise the body regularly. So number 5 is B. Okay. Please remember to work with us. I want one or two more students to answer a few questions. We only have 3 minutes left. So I think we might do 1 or 2 more, and then you have maybe 2 or 3 for homework. So let's quickly go through them. Number 6. Which is not correct according to the national health regulations? So which information is false? A, running across the road.
D.
B, eating the 5 food groups. C, doing exercise weekly. D, not accepting cigarettes and alcohol from friends. Which one do you think?
D.
D for dog.
What?
D, this one here.
Yeah. D dog.
Listen, they say
อ่านโจทย์
here.
ดี
Read, if
ๆ อ่าน
you
โจ
read
ทย์ดี
carefully,
ๆ นะคะ
if you read carefully, Pooh, they say not accepting. So it means your friends tell you, hey, you want to smoke cigarettes? You say, no, I do not accept. So this one is not accepting. Okay. So that's actually a good one. A good one, but it's A. Yes, that's the answer I look for, is A. Do not run across the road because the cars will not stop for you. You have to wait for the traffic light to turn green for you to walk. And when we walk across the road, we always look left and right, at least 2 times, to make sure that there's no cars. Okay. But do not run, please, because if you run and you fall in the middle of the road, the car will just come and the car is gone, and then you are injured. We don't want that. Always walk slowly across the road if there's no cars. Okay, let's do the last one, number 7. According to the national health regulations, what can we do to reduce stress? We looked at it today. Have a public sprint, A. Or B, keep body clean, C. Have clean and well-cooked food, D. Keep the mind sharp and cheerful. What do you think? We can actually look at this one in our work that we did earlier today. Yeah. To reduce stress. Number 9. What does number 9 say?
Number 7.
Number 7, yes, but regulation 9. This one here. What is regulation 9? We did it today. Yeah. Number 9.
Mind sharp and cheerful.
Mind sharp and cheerful. So is it A, B, C, or D?
D.
D. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much, Pooh. Keep the mind sharp and cheerful. Okay. So you guys only have to do on your own number 8, 9, and 10 for homework. Because the time is short, it will catch us. Only 3 questions you can do for homework. The rest we did together. Okay. And please send it to us in the line group so we can also make sure we can keep a record of you guys working with me in the class. Okay. So that's all that I wanted to talk to you guys about for health. And next week, we'll start a new unit. Okay. If you want to play a quick game of rock, paper, scissors, you have 5 seconds because the time is very short. Only 1 minute left. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Oh,
my God, I love you every time this day.
oh, okay. No one beat teacher today. Hey, congratulations, teacher. Yes. But okay, students, the time is very
I
short.
choose rock.
Oh, rock. Okay. You choose paper. I can see. Paper. All right, students, have a good day. Thank you guys for coming and spending time with me. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Teacher is a to actually rock.
ขอบคุณค่ะ โอเค
I see paper. Bye-bye.